tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
And to get further support and encouragement, join my channel membership. Hey everybody, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and welcome to the Dose of Positivity. I am your channel for all things positive, motivational, and encouraging, and mindset shifting. So thank you so much for being here. To everyone who is returning and those who are clicking here for the first time, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. You're more than welcome. So happy Monday, everybody. Happy new week to all of you. I appreciate everybody's support and hanging out. So I have this amazing topic that I wanted to share with you. I thought about canceling today's live because it was just so much going on in my life, you guys. Just so much going on. So I was like, I changed the time one time, two times. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to follow through because I think this is a very important message to share with everybody. And today's message, let me put the banner up that I have. Today's message is to stay in your lane. And let's just start with that, staying in your lane. When all of that denotes knowing where you're supposed to be in your life, being focused on your personal goal. And that's what it's all about, staying in your own lane and knowing your purpose and the plan for your life. Let me go to the chat before I continue on to see. Okay, Hayward, he says, sorry, I'm gonna miss this, but I have to replay. I'm watching to drop that sauce. Thank you so much, Word. And he dropped in a super sticker. I know he couldn't stay. Thank you so much, Word, for your support. And pause, please, when the super chat hits. Thank you so much, Word. Appreciate your support. Let me see if I have any other comments before I get started. He says, I'm definitely going to catch the replay. Thank you so much, Word. And to everybody who is here, I would appreciate if you could hit the like. So, everybody, we're talking about this topic today: stay in your lane. What does that mean? To stay in your lane, it means to stay within what you are supposed to do, what you're meant to do, what you're meant to be. Um, and that means that you know yourself, you believe in yourself, and you believe in the plans and the goals for your life, your personal life. So, a person who stays in their lane, number one, they know about the focus. They know about their focus. They know the direction of where they're going. So I say that to all of you motivators: know the direction that you are headed into. Hey, King Morgan, how are you? Happy Monday. Happy new week to you. Thanks so much for coming by. I hope you're doing well. And I think that it's so important to, when we talk about staying in our own lane, know that every single one of you has a purpose. Every single one of you has a reason for existing and being here. Each and every one of you has a reason to be here. So I encourage you to strengthen that resolve inside of you, because for a long time, I know it's something that I personally did a lot. I would compare my life to another person. And even if two people have a similar life, no two people have the same story, have the same things going on. And no two people have the same backstory. Every person has a different reason for being here. So, I will start with that by saying each of you has a story, each of you has a reason, and each of you has a purpose. Yes, each and every one of us has a purpose and a reason for existing in your life, for whatever goal it is, whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Know that you have a purpose and a direction to your life, okay? It's about your life, it's about what you want to do, and knowing that. And a lot of people, because they don't know themselves, I hear it a lot. People always talk about, I know myself and I love myself, but when it comes to the decisions that they're making, okay, let's start with that. A person who stays in their own lane, they're not going to evaluate their life to another person. When you are in your lane, it means you know what you're good at, you know what you're best at, and you are going to stay right there, okay? Stay right there and where you're supposed to be in your life. Hey, Geo Vlogs, H Town, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing good. And I would appreciate if you could hit the like. Appreciate each of you support and with this amazing topic. So I want to encourage somebody who has not really thought about it. We usually are so focused on our life, paying bills, the day to day, taking care of our families, that we forget a lot of times about our purpose. And I say to each of you, know your purpose. You do have a purpose, you have a reason for being, for existing, and being here today. Yes, your purpose and your reason is valid. Okay. And I wish more people would get into believing that. We can say all day long, I believe in myself, I love myself, I know my purpose. But if you are not focused, if you don't know the direction of your life, and that's point number two, know the direction of your life, not what another person will tell you where your life should be, where your life should go. Let me start off by saying this. A lot of people may be well intentioned, have the best intentions because they believe in you, they love you, they care for you, but they want you to do things the way they want you to do things. And that's not how it goes. You have to know what is right for you. You have to know the timing. Everything has to align together for you to be able to do it, what it is that you do, not what another person says that you should do and where they think you should be going. All right. So staying in your lane means that you are super focused. And I will say that as another point, don't let the distractions, okay? Don't let the distractions of other people, the distracting people, they're always trying to get you involved in their purpose, their plans, their struggles, and it gets you off your course. So that's why I say to each of you, stay in your lane, okay? Not theirs, not their problems. I'm talking about you, thinking about yourself and your life and your goals. Every person is going to be different. What makes you feel good, what makes you love on yourself is not what another person will do. All right. Hey, realist one, how are you? Welcome. We got a mod in the house. Let me look at my phone for a second to make sure that I shared this out. I appreciate everybody's support and being here. It really means a lot to me. It really does. Hold on one second, everybody. Okay, I just shared that out. So I thank you all, everybody, for your support. So when we talk about staying in your lane, staying in my lane, you staying in yours, don't let other people who have no focus. It's always the people who have no focus, no direction to their life that want to control yours. And I'll say it again for anybody who needs to hear it. Don't let people who have no focus, no goals, and no plans for their life tell you how to guide yours. All right. We let people have so much power over us, okay? We let people have so much control over our life, what they think. Stop giving people so much power over your thoughts. You're letting people rent space in your head. And why do that? you know don't let another person manipulate your mind. Don't be sidetracked. Don't go off course. Don't listen to anybody other than what your plan is, okay? When you have your plan, when you have your goals to your life, you must know what you want to do. And that's one thing that a lot of people, that's why they can't stay in their lane, because they're so busy, number one, listening to other people's opinions. They're so busy finding out what they're doing, and do they like me, and will it work out. See, we have to walk in the spirit of not doubting. Don't doubt your abilities. Do not doubt your talent. And we forget sometimes, because things that come naturally to us does not come naturally to another. Every person has natural talent. I like to call it a God-given talent, based on what is your spiritual beliefs. I call it a God-given talent. There's some things that we naturally are made to do, and we do it effortlessly. It takes no effort from us. I can say that my gift is speaking. I can speak for hours, no notes, nothing. And I'm sure that there's something that you do very well. We have to learn to appreciate that, appreciate what is good about yourself. Um, and that's one thing that I don't like that a lot of people do. They dummy down, they slow down, they look for some cracks into their purpose, their reason for being here, their passion, just to, because they don't believe in that enough, okay? And I'm saying to each and every one of you, believe in your purpose and believe in the plans for your life. Because if you don't believe in your purpose and your plans for your life, nobody is going to give that to you. It's a remarkable gift to know your talents and to believe in them. So I say to each and every one of you, my motivators, know your talents and believe in them. Do you everybody hear that? Know your talents and believe in them. Don't wait for somebody else to applaud you for that or tell you that you're doing amazing in what you do. See, one, you must know yourself, know thyself. It's so critical for your peace, for your joy, and also for you doing your purpose and your passion in this life. You have to know what you're good at. You have to know what makes you feel good. This is something I do, and it's not hard for me. And one of the things that I read in a book recently is monetize your talents. Don't think, oh, I could never get paid for doing this. You can. If it's something that you enjoy, monetize your talent. Learn to make money from what you do naturally. And it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you be in your own lane, and nobody can take away from what you do. All right. So I'm saying to each and every one of you motivators, don't let anybody distract you from your purpose. Don't let anybody distract you from your purpose. Thank you so much for this one. Yes, please hit the like. I would really appreciate that. Hey, Jinx journalist, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And happy Monday to everybody. Happy new week. I must say to each and every one of you. And for all of the members, there's going to be a members only live tomorrow. I think you all chose 4:45 p.m. Check out the community tab if you have not, and make sure you put a comment for what which one that you would like to have. Okay. And shout out to all the members, each and every one of you. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for your membership. Yes, thank you so much. Shout out to all the members. Thank you so much, Gio. So I have to say to all of you, when we talk about staying in our own lane, there's nothing wrong with asking for some help. Late again, I'll catch up. Actually, you're not, Jinx journalist. I actually started late today because I got stuff going on, but I just want to make sure you guys got this information. It's really important to me, especially this topic about staying in your own lane. So when we talk about staying in our own lane, it means that we've chosen to go a certain direction in our life. You have chosen to go into the direction for your life. And we have to understand that when we stay in our own lane, we're going to make other people upset. There's going to be some people that may not understand why you're doing what you're doing. They may not understand why you have to do this and why you have to do this right now. All right? Don't let other people get you distracted from your purpose. They want to distract you so that you can get busy in pursuing their own or promoting them or supporting them, and you get your eye off the target. So that's why when we're talking about staying in our own lane, we really have to look in ourselves, in our own life, and evaluate, am I doing what I am supposed to do? Am I very happy? Am I happy with my life right now? And if the answer is no, why not? Why not? Each of us deserves to be happy. Each of you deserves to be happy, to be joyous, to enjoy the life that you want. But it's all about the choices that we choose to make every single day. Hey, Tamika, how are you? Good to see you. We got a moderator in the house. How are you doing, Tamika? And happy Monday to you. Appreciate you being here and appreciate that. Realist one, always supporting. Now, okay, when we talk about staying in our own lane, it means that I would just advise each of you, you know, do what is meant to be for you. That's something that nobody can tell you but you. You have to know when you're happy, you have to know when you're focused, you have to know that when you're going according to your plan and when you're not. That's the hard part, is knowing when you're not doing what you need to do. It was hard for me before I started getting into my purpose and my plan for my life. It You have to walk away from some people who are toxic. You have to step away from people who are always involved in some drama, toxicity, always involving you in something to keep you distracted, to stay supporting them, but they're not supporting any of your interests. So that's why when we talk about staying in your own lane, it does mean that unfortunately there's going to be some people who will be upset because you're not going to be following behind them. You're not going to be doing the things that they want to do. You may have to completely change your atmosphere, your environment, the times, the things that you actually do with your life, and then get yourself refocused. So to stay in your lane, you must refocus. All right. You said hi, Wanda. Wanda's in here. I didn't see. I didn't see Wanda. Hey, Butterroll Boutique. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy New Week. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. So, when we talk about staying in our own lane, it means refocusing, and we can do it. There's a lot in this life that causes us to veer to the left or right. There's many distractions in this life. There's many things that stress us out. There's many people who cause stress in our life. And that's why we have to constantly stay looking and evaluating and focusing ourselves. Say, I'm off track from doing what I'm meant to do. And it's very important to hold yourself accountable. I'm so sorry. I just left Wanda. Sorry, Marlene. Oh, it's no problem, Butterroll. I just thought I missed her in the comment section. But I appreciate you being here. So when we speak about, being in our own lane, we have to know our own business. All right. So that's what I want to say to each and every one of you motivators. Know your own business. Nobody can tell you what your business is. Nobody can tell you how your life should be and the things that you need to do. You got to know that. You have to know what makes you happy. And there's a lot of people who do not know how to be happy. They don't. And life is too short to not be happy, to not be miserable, to not be doing what fulfills you and makes you feel good about yourself. There's nothing like being on track with your purpose. There's nothing like doing what brings you joy, that brings a smile to your face, that you're not dreading your day. There's nothing better than that you can wake up every day and I smile because I'm in my purpose. I'm doing what I'm passionate about. It makes me feel good to help other people. And that's just what it is. When you stay in your own lane, you will be encouraged. All right. You will be encouraged when you stay in your lane. You really will. When you're not in your lane, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be angry a lot because you are pursuing other people's interests. Now, I'm not telling everybody what to do that. It's nothing wrong with having a job because you have to pay the bills and all of those things. But I'm just encouraging you to at least find something that you enjoy, a passion of yours, and maybe start off in the beginning of doing it as a hobby. That's what I did. Start doing what you enjoy, what is your purpose and your passion for your life. Start doing that first as a hobby, and then one day it will take over. I'm telling you, that's exactly how it happened for me. You start doing things, and then when you help people and you show people loving you, you feel so good, you don't want it to end. So I want for you, every single person who's watching now on the replay, maybe whoever watches this 6 months, a year from now, 5 years from now, the message will never change. When you are doing what you enjoy, you're going to be at peace. You will have joy in your life and you're going to love your life. Life is too short to be miserable. Don't let, chasing after a dollar make you upset. It may be time to, take your time, slowly start backing away, learning, get yourself a plan, but stay in your lane. Now, I'm going to put the link here in the chat for anyone who has something to add to this discussion about staying in your own lane. I only have one more point to share. This one is not a long discussion that I had for everybody, but I definitely didn't want to skip or miss this message and this live today. I encourage each of you, when you are staying in your own lane, there's going to be people who are going to talk about you. They're going to backstab you. They're going to say hurtful things because they can't use you like a puppet. Maybe before you were very gullible. Maybe you allowed other people to get you to do things for them. But now, when you're focused on yourself and you're thinking about your purpose and your plan, pay attention to those who try to, when you start bringing up the things that you're doing and then they try to change the subject, change the topic, ask, can you do this for me or do that for me? Pay attention to those things, because people will try to take control over your life. And they're going to be upset when you have taken control of yours, that you know what you want to do. I'm in my lane. I know what I want to do with my life. I know my purpose for my life. I'm doing what brings me joy. And when you do what brings you joy, other people don't like that. There's a lot of people out there that don't like to see you walking around with a smile on your face. They want you to be miserable like they are. There are people who are going to project all of their insecurities on you. And I will tell you that that is a very important point. Don't let other people and their insecurities get you or stop you or slow you down from your purpose. See, when you know your purpose and your plan for your life, nothing is going to get you to turn to the left or the right or to slow down. No, when you're in your lane, you're going to put your foot on the gas because you're going to be excited. And I want each and every one of you motivators to be excited about your life. Be excited. Get focused. Love your life. Know the purpose for your life, okay? Get into that more. Hey, Sirius, how are you? Got a moderator in the house. I appreciate your support. And happy Monday to you. Yeah, there's a lot of people when they find out that they cannot control you, they're going to be angry. They're going to say something like a jab at you. Oh, you'll never make it. That will never work out. I'm telling you, I've had not on one occasion, two occasions, many occasions when I've been trying to get into do things with my business. People will tell you that that will never work out, or that's stupid. And who's going to want that? Don't let other people and their negativity stop you from going after and pursuing your goals and your dreams. See, you got to strengthen that resolve inside. I know my purpose. I know my plan. I know what I'm good at. I know that I'm a talented individual. And I think this is the reason why I wanted to go live and to say this. You have a talent, okay? I know that there is somebody who is watching this and is hesitant from moving forward, from pursuing and doing what they want to do in their life because you think that you can't. And I'm here to tell you that anything, if you believe you can do something, you will. So you got to strengthen that resolve inside of yourself. Don't evaluate if you can do something based on what another person thinks or likes or wants to do. Don't let age, don't let insecurities, don't let fears, don't let your own self, because I can say that for a long time, I allowed myself to be distracted from my purpose. I let that happen because I wasn't ready to do anything about it. I was making excuses. I was being lazy. I was procrastinating. I was making every excuse in the book. And I'm here to tell you that if you want to make an excuse, if you really don't want to do something, you'll find a way to get out of it. Okay? You will. You'll find a way to get out of it. You'll blame other people when at the end of the day, remember, this is your life. It's about your purpose, it's about your passion, your personal joy. And if you're not doing something to make you feel more joyous, if you're not doing something to bring about more peace, then it's time to rework your purpose and your plan for your life. If you're not doing what you want, if you're not doing what you like, if you're not happy presently in your life, it's all about choices. See, we have to make a choice every single day we wake up in our mind. It's a mindset thing. Maybe you woke up in a bad mood. Maybe things aren't going well in your environment. Maybe things are off financially. Maybe you're dealing with a health problem. Maybe you got toxic people in your environment. There could be a lot of reasons that could cause us to use that as an excuse. But just because other people are doing things, that is not a good enough reason or a fallback plan for why you're not in your lane doing what you're supposed to do. Remember, each of us, we get one life, okay? You get one life to live, and it's up to you to make that decision. It doesn't matter all of the times, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I should have done this years ago. No, it's about your today. It's about your today. It's about your present. It's about what you enjoy. It's about what you want, believing that and following through. Yes, my motivators, is about the action. If this is your lane, if this is what you want to do with your life, if you really love what you want to do, if you're passionate about it, if you're fiery about what you love to do and what you like to talk about, and doing it is fulfilling for you, then that's what you need to do. That is what you need to do. Don't let other people, don't let excuses, don't let fears, don't let worry, don't let doubt, don't let your finances. Because I will tell you all something, that finances stopped me for a long time, and it's something that won't change until you make a decision to change it. I had to convince myself of that. I didn't come from anything. I come from a very poor immigrant family. But I made a resolve for myself that I didn't want to repeat that cycle for another generation, that this is my life. And until I make a decision to turn it and change it around, your life is going to be exactly what it's going to be until you make a decision to change it. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's insanity. It's insanity to expect to get different results from the same repeated actions. So we must talk about accountability. Each and every one of us has to be accountable for our life, for our decisions, okay? For our decisions, for our choices, for who we let, say things to us. Don't let, just because people are saying their foolishness, and we must identify that when we're talking about staying in our own lane. Don't let other people and the words that they say, it's just words, but don't process it. Don't feed on it. Don't let your mind linger on things too long and get inside of your head and talk you out of your purpose, talk you out of your dreams, talk you out of your goals. Remember, this is your lane. It's your life. It's about how fast you want to get to it, what you're willing to do in order to get the life that you want. Don't turn to the left. Don't turn to the right. Keep your eyes ahead. Keep your eyes ahead. And when I talk about staying in your own lane, it's very important that you get support. And I don't want everybody to think, most people think that when they think of support, they first think of family. No, especially if what you're trying to do is business. Business relationships and family relationships are not the same. Business relationships and family relationships are not the same when it comes to support. There are certain people that you have that are business mentors that are going to be there, and their purpose is business. When we deal with family, we get in our feelings about things, but it's not that way when you have business relationships, because it has nothing to do with what you're going through and who likes who and drama. Everything is about your business, the plans, and are you working the plans? Are you doing what you need to do and being accountable? And that's what each and every person, when it comes to your business, you got to separate friend, you got to take emotion. I think that's what I really want to say. You have to take emotion out of the equation when you're talking about staying in your lane. And a lot of people don't know how to remove emotion. They're fueled, they run, they feed off of emotion. And when you talk about your business, you can't think with emotions. It has to be logical. Okay. That's the difference. And it's something that I learned when I got to be much older in life, that if you are only going by emotions and pleasing other people, or thinking about just pleasing yourself, things will not work out. There's certain things that you have to say, I'm just going to keep going at this and doing this based on, because this is the best thing for me. And that's a hard thing to do. It's hard to step back from people that you care about, family, friends. Sometimes in staying in your own lane, you're gonna have to distance yourself from people that you care about. You can care about other people, but also you have to think about your agenda, about your plan, about what makes you happy. And you can never put other people above your own self. Making you're miserable, you're unhappy, you're sad, and they don't care. That's what I never understood about my own self. I'm just speaking about me. I'm not speaking for anybody, but it's something that, like when I was talking to my therapist, about how hard it was for me to distance myself from people and to stop telling people my business and to go after my dreams, is because I wanted so much for everybody to be on board with my goals and my plans and my wants and all of that. And I had to learn that some people will never support you. They will never support you until you actually do make it. Then they're going to be saying, oh, yeah, that's my sister, cousin, this person, that person. There's a lot of people that are only going to be there and be supportive when you're winning. But when you're in the planning stages, when you're in the growing stages, they're nowhere to be found, because they don't know how to be a support person. They don't know how to love and give you the things that you need. Because a lot of times, my learning from therapy is that there are some people that cannot give you love because they don't love themselves. Hmm. That and that was such a hard pill to swallow. I used to think that I could change other people. We do. We think we can change people. We think we can make people act right, but you can never make somebody do the right thing. Either a person wants to do something or they don't. It doesn't matter how much time, it doesn't matter how much patience you have with people. People do exactly what they want to do. Okay? They're going to do what they want to do. So that means that you need to go after doing what you want to do. Real talk. Hey, Miss Tracy, how are you? We got a member in the house. Yes, serious. It's less traffic when I stay in my own lane. Yeah, you don't have to be putting your foot on the brake. You can actually put your foot on the gas, and you know when something just doesn't feel right. I had to start learning to be more, open my eyes to things. Like if I find that something other people do, it irritates me, or that a person's always making poor choices or doing things that hurts my feelings, even though I've told them time and time again, when you do that, it does this to me, and they don't care. When you notice and realize that people don't understand, they don't care about your feelings, and they still continue to do, when you tell them, I don't like something, I don't like when you do this, I don't like when you talk to me this way, I don't like when you have this particular action, then it's time for you to make a decision for yourself. I need to leave you alone. Okay. And I had to actually get to a more drastic thing than to completely remove myself from that environment. I had to move away from some toxic people. So it does mean that sometimes in staying in your own lane, you cannot stay in the same environment. You have to completely change your environment, and it means moving away to another city, another state, or it may mean us withdrawing support or conversations from certain people, because I will tell you, the conversations that you have with people, it lingers and you think about that. So if people are always their dominant thinking is always negative, they're only thinking about negativity, they're only thinking about drama, that's going to cause you to get involved with their drama and to not be in your lane, working on your own personal pursuits, your own dreams, your own goals. And each of you motivators deserves to have the life that you want, but it's the choices you make. And it's also stopping from listening to them, stop being around certain people. Because when a person doesn't know themselves, when they don't love themselves, when they don't understand why you need to do that. Why is that so important for you? And they'll want to argue with you. They want to talk you down. They want to gossip about you. They backstab everything, the whole gamut. All right. That's what they want to do. We can't grow in a toxic environment. Actually, when you're around people who are toxic and negative, and they always have something to, they're always complaining about everything, it pulls your energy, and it's going to slow you down from moving forward. There are people in our life that will actually cause us to start moving backwards. You'll start moving backwards because your health can be affected, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, and actually your physical health. Like you'll start feeling sick, you may start getting headaches, some health problems, because they stress you out. There's some people who will actually drive you literally crazy if you let them. That's the whole thing. We can't let other people affect affect us here. We have to take control. Like, okay, that's enough. When you get sick and tired, that's the only way some people will change. And I don't want it to get like that for you. I really don't. I don't want to get it to get like that for any of you, that you feel like you I have no other choice. And you do. You have the choice. You have a choice to be positive. You have a choice to have this amazing life. You have the choice to pursue your dreams. You do. There's always choices, but other people will make you feel like you have no choice. And you always have a choice. You have the choice to win. You have a choice to thrive. You have a choice to not listen to people, not talk to them, not tell people your business. Focus. Focus, my motivators. Hey, puzzle pieces, how are you? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And thank you to everybody for the likes. I really appreciate each and every one of them. So, it is so important for me to talk about staying in your own lane, and not say, know yourself. Okay? Know yourself. You have to know when something is not right, when something is off, when you feel sad, angry, when you feel unmotivated, when you feel discouraged. And that will happen when you're not pursuing your interests. So that's what I'm saying. Stay in your lane. Look at your life, and ask yourself the question, what I'm doing right now, my current status in my life, right here, right now, in my present, am I happy in what I'm doing? Am I happy in what I'm pursuing? Am I going after my dreams? Do I have peace of mind? Mhm. You have more of that if you only would get away, distance, don't tell them your business, don't get distracted, and move past fears. It's very important to stay in your own lane. You can't allow the fear to be bigger than your dream. You have to look at the end of the rainbow, the light at the end of the tunnel. You have to look at those things and say, this is what I'm going to get. Reach out your hand, extend it. It should be so close to you that you feel like you can reach out and touch your dreams. And you can do that. But you got to stay in your lane. Know yourself. Know what you're capable of. And I will say, encourage your talent. It does. I'm not saying for wait for other people to encourage your talent. No, I mean you as a person, as a human being, as a woman or a man. Encourage your own self. Pat your own self on the back and tell yourself, you're doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. That's very important for a person who is focused on their lane, focus on their dreams, focus on their pursuits. You have to encourage yourself. We cannot wait for another person to encourage us. That's something that we have to do for ourselves. You have to do that for yourself. You can't sit down and wait for another person to say something to make you feel good. You have to do things that make you feel good. You have to find out when something is too overwhelming, when something is always taking, when some toxic manipulation use, when you identify that about people or things, you be like, I'm out of here. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. You deserve so much better than you. I don't know why it always gets me choked up when I think about my former life, when I let other people control my mind. I would let people control my mind because I didn't believe in myself enough. I didn't believe in my dreams. I didn't think that I could do something great and amazing. And I say to each and every one of you motivators, nobody deserves to make you feel that way. Don't let other people make you feel like you're less than. Know your worth. Know what you're about. Know your talent and use it. And we have to leave some people behind. You really do. You have to leave some people behind in order for you to go after what you want. For you to have the life that you want, it means that everybody can't come along on the ride of your life. Everybody, there's some people who like to ride on the coattails of your success. Now that maybe you're making it, now that your life is shifting, now people want to come back in your life. No, don't do that. Don't let people use you. Pay attention. Keep your eyes wide open, my motivators. Eyes wide open. Don't close your eyes to things when you see. You know, you're playing games with me, or you're lying, or you're manipulating. Call it out. And I don't deserve that. I deserve way better. I deserve to be respected. And if you find that people are not respecting you, they don't deserve to be in your life. Period. Thank you so much, Nexie. Thank you for the super sticker. And as always, when the super chat hits, Yes. It's all good, realist one. Marlene, it's okay. You're stronger and better. Yes. And that's so that I feel like that's so encouraging. It's so encouraging, and I want to say it to anybody who maybe you don't feel like your life can get better. It can. You don't need to have certain people in your life. You got to walk away from people who are toxic. You got to walk away from people who are using you. And I'm telling you, and if you make a choice, if you believe in yourself enough, I believe in myself. I love myself enough to know that I can walk away. And guess what? I'm going to find a person who actually does respect me, who actually does love me, who actually will encourage me to pursue my dreams and not just theirs. And not just theirs. Stay in your own lane, my motivators. Yes, make that panda dance. Real as one, what has the panda done to you? What has the panda done to you? That's what I want to know. So I just wanted to encourage all of you motivators and to tell you to not give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. And the last point that I want to bring out to each of you motivators is to take breaks. Take a break sometimes if you need to refuel, to recharge, to get some rest. Sometimes you just may need some sleep. You just may need to, restore some of your own, restore your own belief, your own faith in yourself. Sometimes we just have to learn to have some compassion for ourselves. We have so much compassion for other people, for their dreams and supporting other people, but we don't have enough compassion for ourselves. And I say to each and every one of you motivators, have some compassion for yourself. Love on yourself. Learn, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. And then on the opposite end of that, also know when it's time for you to put your foot on the gas. And it's like, I've been stagnant. I've been slowing down for far too long, and now it's my time. I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to go after and pursue my dreams. And I say to each and every one of you motivators, you can do it. You can do it. It's not about other people. There's nothing wrong with helping and supporting other people. There's nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful that you're kind enough and loving enough to do that. But as well, as human beings, as women and as men, we deserve to pursue our own interests. We deserve to pursue our own goals. Okay? You do. You deserve that. Okay, realist one, you're done. Yes, we all need a break. We really do. And I know that there's somebody who's watching on the replay, or somebody who is here in the live, or somebody in the bushes that needs to hear this. It's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to slow down sometime. But then don't stay down. You know, don't stay down. Don't procrastinate. Like, okay, I've been breaking for too long. Now it's time to escalate. Now it's time to elevate. Now it's time to get busy in pursuing. It is. It's time. It's time. It's time, and it really is. So I encourage each and every one of you motivators, believe in yourself, love yourself, go after your goals, take some breaks, remove yourself from toxic environments, stop telling people your business, and go and do the thing. Go and do the things that you have been hesitating from doing, procrastinating from doing, sidetracked from doing something, maybe even some things that maybe you haven't forgiven yourself for not doing, and you're beating yourself up for it. Forgive yourself for that part and say, now it is time. Today is a new day. It's a new day and it's a new opportunity. So each of you motivators, don't waste your opportunities that you have been given. One life to live. Blessings will come to you if you put in the hard work, put your foot on the gas, go after your dream and pursue everything that you want because you deserve it. I'm Marlene, and I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I talk about inspiration, positivity, life lessons, self-improvement, and mindset shifting. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. And to all my channel members, make sure you go over to the community tab and you look at that link and see what we're going to talk about on tomorrow. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much to all my subscribers, my moderators. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay in your lane, stay focused, and like I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, hey, yeah.